What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another day in a car mechanic simulator with me, the virtual mechanic, and today's project, the Hoonicorn. I love this car. Ken Block and his team did a fantastic job making this Mustang into the drift machine that it is currently. This thing has an absolute load of horsepower, is quick as anything. And today we are going to put performance parts in it. We're going to ramp up that horsepower, ramp up that top speed, make this thing as quick as it possibly can, and pick a lovely vinyl to go on it as well to make it look awesome. I can't wait to get stuck in. So how about we get it straight over to the car wash and get this beast cleaned up. Here we are at the car wash. Let's give it a clean. What colour is under there? What livery is already under there? Oh, it's the tiger stripe livery. I quite like this one. It's probably not what we're going to stick with. I kind of like the darker one myself. Let's get this interior cleaned, back on the lift, and get the engine ripped out, ready to work on. That's the gearbox out. The oil pan was still in there, so let's get the oil drained out of this. Quite a bit in there, actually, more than I was anticipating. Let's get U-pit away. Let's get the car back on the ground. Let's get the engine ripped out. And then we can start tearing everything apart. Get everything replaced, fixed, whichever we want to do. So let's get stuck into that and start stripping everything down. Here we go then, everything completely stripped off the Hoonicorn down to its bare frame-ish. So let's get the welder on, let's grab this, let's get it over, get this frame all lovely and shiny. 1500, not bad. Then we can put all the body panels on, get it all looking shiny and new, and get it over to the paint shop and pick our own colour for it. Didn't actually have to buy that much to sort this one out, just the bonnet and the door, really. It's looking really nice though, but it is time to grab it over to the paint shop and choose what colour we're going to pick for this one. It's going to be good. Here we are. I did go for the almost completely black. The stripes are under there. You just can't really see them that well. I love this design. It's just a bit barer than the other one. It's got more pizzazz, I'm going to say. I'll just pick that word off the top of my head. You've still got all the decals on there, all the sponsors, the Hoonicorn windscreen and all of that. Looking really nice. And the Munster stripes, the green on there, that's what I'm going to try and colour match things to. So let's get to that. Here we are. Going for the front suspension, obviously I have gone for the green for the Munster stripes, and then this sort of bronzy browny colour that sort of matches the engine cover that we've got on there, and probably going to try and match the wheels to that as well. So let's get it all on the car and see what it looks like. Here we are then, all of the underside completed, looking nice in this green. I do like green, it's a good colour to work on cars with. And also the bronze on the suspension there, looking really smart. And it is obviously sort of colour match to the Munster stripes there. It's not brilliant, but it's the best I could do. But let's get on, let's get the engine bay finished and get that engine built. Engine is finished, looking beautiful, I think. Let's get it dropped into the Hoonicorn and we can get this car finished. I spent a lot of time painting and getting that engine painted. You can't even lift up the bonnet to have a look at that. Bit disappointing. Same as you can't open the boot. But never mind, let's move on. Let's get on to getting these wheels sorted. Now the wheels I have gone for on these are the Rim 1. I have kept them all the standard size, 18-inch front and back, 295 width with a 30mm profile. They're all exactly the same. I quite like them in this bronzy sort of brown colour. Again, trying to match that engine cover as best we can. Probably not that great, but let's get them on the car and see what they look like. Last wheel going on now, and then this car is nearly finished. But let's drop it on the ground and see what it looks like with these wheels. I'm very happy with them. Not quite, as you can see the engine cover bronze there. They're not quite the same and not quite as shiny, which is a bit of a shame. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But let's move on. Let's get the gearbox in, get the rest of that underside finished, and get this car outside in the sun ready to look at. There she is, all finished. The lovely Hoonicorn, looking absolutely stunning. I really do love this car. It is my favourite of all time, there is no denying that. A classic Mustang with all modern amenities, looks absolutely great. There's the green calipers there through the wheels, and there's the bronze compared. It looks better in the sun than it did in the shop. That's good to know. I'm happy with how that's turned out. Really happy with this car. As I say, I do love it, and it has been a lot of fun to work on and get this one finished. Shame you can't open the boot or the engine bay though, but let's jump in and see what this engine sounds like. That's a beat rumble. That's a lovely sound. Whoa, very, very happy with that. Sounding awesome. But let's see how much power we managed to squeeze out of it on the dyno. Here we are then on the dyno, 1,468 starting horsepower on this one. How much can we add to it, or have we added to it? 941 added horsepower, that's an additional 65%, bringing it up to 2,409 horsepower. That's pretty good, but let's get it on the track and see what it can do. Here we are at the track. Let's go! Now I have put slicks on this car to help keep it as smooth as possible, but it is also four-wheel drive, and it is doing incredible. It is already at 400 kilometers an hour, so that's pretty good. What can we get it up to though? I mean, at this rate, it's doing pretty well. 592. Oh, 593, we'll take that. 593 kilometers an hour, that's good. Here we are then, 593 kilometers an hour. That pits it second, and it is just beaten the McLaren M8B, not the F1, obviously, because that thing was insane. But very happy with this. This is a beautiful little car. Just, as I said before, a classic Mustang with modern brakes, suspension and everything like that. It's a dream car. Absolute dream car. The classic Mustang is one of the most beautiful cars in the world. You put modern stuff underneath it and a modern engine in it. It's just unbeatable. I can see why Ken Block made this car. I can see why he loves it. And I can see why this car has its own massive fan base. But let's see how much we can sell this one for with that ludicrous horsepower in there. 157,848. That is nowhere near as good as I thought it was going to be. But we did buy the car for 33,108. And I have spent 41,347 on modifying and upgrading this car today. Putting the total spend at $74,455. And our profit at $83,393. Now in real world life money, you know what I mean. That's a lot of money, but in this game it's not that great. But it is time to sell it. Goodbye, Hoonicorn. It's been a pleasure, and I can't wait to get another one of you to keep to play around with. But up next we have the 1935 Ford Truck Resto mod. With that weird emblem. Don't know why that's there. I've never seen that on a Ford before. But I love this thing. It's a classic hot rod. It looks insane. I really, really do love this truck. Not as much as the Hoonicorn. I don't think I love anything as much as the Hoonicorn. But let me know what you guys thought of today's video. Leave me a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And give me some comments on what you think we should do with this. But that is it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.